Be me, 28-year-old sous chef at trendy downtown restaurant, working my third double shift this week. Finally clock out at 11 p.m., completely dead tired. Grab a beer with coworkers to unwind. Head home around 1 a.m., just want to crash. Open door to apartment, lights still on, hear laughter from living room. My roommate Jake sitting with a girl, both drinking wine and watching Netflix. About to just wave and go to my room. Jake calls me over to introduce us. Dude, this is my sister Emma. She's visiting for the weekend. Look up and nearly drop my keys. His sister is gorgeous. Long dark hair, bright eyes, killer smile. Nothing like Jake, who looks like a human muppet. She stands up to shake my hand, wearing shorts and a band t-shirt I love. Mention I saw the band live last year. Her eyes light up. Says it's her favorite band. Jake rolls his eyes. Great, two music nerds. End up talking for an hour about concerts, albums. Jake eventually calls it a night. Has early shift tomorrow. You two don't stay up too late. I need sleep. Suddenly, it's just me and Emma. Conversation flows easily. She's smart, funny, into all the same stuff. Works as a photographer in Chicago. Just broke up with her boyfriend 3 months ago, visiting to clear her head. Find myself sitting closer to her on the couch. Tension in the air. You could cut with a knife. Mid-sentence, she just looks at me. You know, Jake would absolutely kill us both. Heart racing as I ask, for what? She leans in and kisses me. Holy shit, this is happening. Lead her to my bedroom. Quietly close the door. One of the best nights of my life. Wake up the next morning in a panic. She's still asleep next to me. Jake could be up any minute. Gently wake her. She smiles. Morning, chef. We agree to keep this between us. Just a one-time thing. She sneaks back to the guest room. I take a shower, trying to process. Enter the kitchen to find Jake making coffee. Act completely normal. Your sister seems cool. He nods. Yeah, she's going through some stuff. Spend the day avoiding being alone with Emma. Stolen glances across the room. Almost get caught when our hands touch reaching for the remote. That night, Jake goes out with some work friends. Emma and I last about 5 minutes before we're at it again. Spend the whole night together. Morning comes, same panic, same sneaking around. But something's different. We're texting when Jake isn't looking, making plans to meet when she goes back home. Her last night in town, Jake passes out early. We stay up talking until sunrise. Realize I'm actually falling for her. Exchange numbers, promise to stay in touch. She leaves, apartment feels empty. Jake notices nothing, thank God. 2 weeks of constant texting. FaceTime calls when Jake's not home. Plan for me to visit her in Chicago next month. Told Jake I'm going to a food festival. Week before my trip, Jake looking at my phone while I'm cooking. Just showing him a recipe I found. Notification from Emma pops up. Can't wait to see you next weekend. His face goes from confused to furious. Throws my phone on the counter. You're hooking up with my sister? Try to explain it's more than that. He's not having it. Calls me every name in the book. Says I broke the code. I'm the worst friend ever. Slams his door. Won't talk to me. Still go to Chicago that weekend. Tell Emma everything. She's upset but not surprised. He's always been overprotective. Calls Jake while I'm there. Massive argument. She tells him she's a grown woman, can make her own decisions. He hangs up on her. Back home, Jake has barely spoken to me in 2 weeks, leaving dirty dishes everywhere, being passive-aggressive. Finally sit him down, force a conversation. Tell him I genuinely care about Emma, not just some hookup. Show him our texts, our plans. He sits quietly for a long time, finally says, if you hurt her, I'll end you. Progress, I guess. 6 months later, Emma moves to our city. Gets a job at a local magazine. Jake slowly comes around. Still makes gagging noises when we kiss. But he's dealing with it. 1-year anniversary dinner. Jake actually helps me plan it. Even lets me borrow his car. Emma and I still together 2 years later. Moved into our own place. Jake comes over for dinner every week. Admits he was wrong. You guys are actually perfect for each other. Sometimes the worst decisions turn out to be the best ones. Just maybe don't sleep with your roommate's sister, unless you're ready to deal with the fallout. Or you're absolutely sure she's the one. Turns out mine was